Hey you guys, it's me, Charles Artist Gamer. I'm back, and if you guys have seen my latest video, Garbage Pail Kids Part 1, showing off some of my Garbage Pail Kids, and we got through all of these. And we still have this little pile left to get rid of. And this is the whole bag, which we're not going to actually do. We're just going to do most of it. Alright, so back to the thing. So, the next one is Hunted Hunter. So it's like, he's a deer who's gotten shot, like his name is Hunter, and he's been hunted. On the back, it's one of these thingies. But this is probably a really funny one. It's a teacher, it's a substitute teacher anyways. And on the back, it shows him throwing, and it says, I'm stupid, and a bunch of arrows and bombs and guns and knives and stuff like that in his back. So yeah, that one is Hunted Hunter. Next up is Flo and Owen. It's a guy, this one's kind of weird. It's kind of like a bathtub, except his nose is the faucet, and he's throwing like snot into the bathtub. So yeah, Flo and Owen, and on the back is just a puzzle piece. This one's odd. It's Squashed to Josh. So he's like a little character, and he's getting squished, and his eyeballs are coming out and stuff like that. And the back is a comment. So, this one's weird. You idiot, you lying, cheating, conniving, whatever that means. Filthy, slimeball, moron. You rotten, low-down, half-wit, skunk of a puke-faced pig. I hate your filthy guts. Gee, it sure is hard to make friends when the president is on the TV. Ha, that's weird. So again, that one's Squash and Josh. And this one is Wilton Milton. So it's like a guy who's a flower and this little caterpillar right there. So cute. And then he's getting his petals picked. And on the back is just a puzzle piece. So yeah, that one's Wilton Milton. Up next is Chopped Chad. That guy's cutting up his arm like sushi. And he's not meaning to do it or whatever. So on the back is another one of the finished puzzle things. It's a Superman barfing in it. So yeah, Chopped Chad. This one is Contact Carl. So it's a guy who's putting in huge contact lenses. Look at that. Look at that. That's huge. And on the back is a puzzle piece. Okay. Up next is Dangling Dolly. It's like one of those pictures, that famous painting. I don't know what it's about, though. I don't know what it's called, but the face is hanging off the stick. And the back is one of these things. His name is Dead Ted, but his lie says JDK. And all of that stuff. So yeah, that one is Dangling Dolly. Up next is Shifting Sandy. It's like an hourglass, and the girl is that part, and she's broken, and sand's coming out. On the back is just a puzzle piece. So yeah, Shifting Sandy. This one is Slime and Simon. So it's like kind of a stone cutout of a guy onto a wall, and he's barfing over the guy that's walking into the room. And on the back here, it's a comic. So, we must be getting close to town. How can you tell? I've been hitting more people. So it's like, I don't even know. The guy's going to town and he's getting closer because he's hitting more people pretty much. So yeah, that's Slime and Simon. And this is the very first one I showed you guys, except it's a different kind with a different name. Fried Franklin. So it's, yeah. The other one was Ben Bolt, I think. So Fried Franklin is getting zapped by lightning. Next up is Donna Donner. So it's a girl that's bleeding so much out of her finger, it's like drowning everything. And look at that cat's face. What is wrong with that cat's face? Jeez. Oh, okay, and on the back is just a comic. I mean, not a comic. Sorry, a puzzle piece. Up next is Dwight Bite. So it's like the guy's, it's kind of like a teacher, I think, and his head is the apple, and the worm is coming out. And then it's KO and Cody, the puzzle piece, which is really creepy, that part. Okay, next one is Berserk Kirk, and it's like a werewolf wearing a diaper with a bone, running around, and it's like this. It's a grand fraud, it's a liar. It's like the kid is saying, this fish we caught was this big, when it's only that big. So yeah, that one is Berserk Kirk. Up next is Crushed Shelly, so it's like a snail that's about to get stepped on named Shelly. And then for slave driving, it's a bus driver, like he's kicking him in the face with those spike shoes. So yeah, that's that one. That one was Crushed Shelly. Stinkin' Stella, so it's a girl that's trying to get all nice and clean, except she's failing because she stinks. On the back is a comic. Let me just lay down. Okay. So it's another comic. P.U. Like what was that, man? B flat. Like, the B flat was a fart, which is gross. So yeah, Stinkin' Stella. And then up next is Richie Retch. So it's a kid named Richie that's retching up gross stuff like eyeballs, apple cores. I don't even know what that is. Looks like a can with gear or something. And then a skull. I don't know why you need a skull. And on the back is another one of these things. A file. Leaky Lindsay or Messy Tessie. And she's sneezing on somebody, which is completely gross. And then next up is Brenda Blender. So it's a girl in a blender that's being made in blue juice or something. I don't even know. And on the back is another one of these files, Upchuck or Heavin' Steven. He's barfed so much, the whole town is drowning. Oh, good God, it's going into that guy's mouth. Ew, and there's a horse. And okay. So, yep, Brenda Blender. Next up is Hank Bank. So it's a piggy bank getting smashed by a hammer in the back to get coins out. And on the back is just a puzzle piece. I don't even know who that is. So up next is Barfin' Bart. And if you're wondering why he's in a case, it's just because I don't even know. Literally. I don't even know. I just put a case around him for no reason. So Barfin' Bart is eating like eyeballs and slimy stuff and teeth and ugh. So yeah. And then these ones, the ones that are in cases now, most of them are something called licenses. So I'll show you what those are. So Dead Ted, he's in a case too. Dead Ted is just a zombie coming out of the ground. And this one's in a case, so the rest of these are in pretty much cases because they're licenses. So this one is the Stupid Student Award, and it's like, although you used to be a clumsy little jerk, you outgrew this. Now you're a clumsy big jerk. You're the most popular student in the 6th grade for 5 straight years. Every medical school wants you, but not while you're alive. So yeah, they're like awards, and they have really funny names like A.B. Dummy. That's his name. So yeah, they're licenses that actually permit you to do something, but they don't really do it. Up next is Pickled Pete. This guy's not in a case. So he's in a jar with no pickles. He is the pickle, I guess. On the back it says Lost Garbage Pail Kid, which means this card features an original Garbage Pail Kid from the 80s, which remained unpublished in that decade. Honestly, I don't even know what that means. Next one, a Shattered Shelby. This one's not really supposed to be gross or funny or anything. It's just a broken mirror and she's looking in. So I think that he just ran out of ideas for this one. So this is what your completed orange border puzzle will look like. So yeah, this is what another finished puzzle is going to look like. And then, so I think this is a newer one. Hamburger Patty. So it's like, the girl's name is Patty-Boy. I don't even know. It's like a patty of hamburger and he's laying in a butcher shop. And then a puzzle piece on the back. Alright, and this is the same one, but with a different one. It's Delicate Tess. So, yeah. And on the back, it's the same puzzle piece. This one is Fried Franklin. We've already seen this one, and that lady skeleton thing on the back. This one is Gil Grilled. So, it's a guy who's roasting somebody's hand over a fire when they're roasting marshmallows and hot dogs. And that part of Garbage Pail Kids is covered up by smoke. And on the back, it's another one of these files, which is a crazy little baby holding a chicken by the neck and a bone, with the bone pierced through his neck, and a bunch of other crazy stuff. And his name is Mad Donna or Nutty Nicole, so I guess she's a girl. And this is the same one with a different name, Gory Rory. So, yeah, Mad Donna and Nutty Nicole. Sorry. This one's Juicy Lucy, so it's another one of the Blender people, but with a different name. And again, on the back is that person who's upchucking a whole town. And this is one we saw earlier, Brenda Blender. It's that one, but with the other name, so that same guy. Next one is Roast. Sorry, that's hard to say. Roast. So it's a guy whose head is the meal with a fork stabbed through it. And a puzzle piece on the back. This one is another award because it's in a case. So this one is Wacky Jackie. So it's a person in jail or whatever, straitjacketed, with a bunch of weird stuff coming out of his mouth, his head, everything. And on the back is an award, the Bull Throwers Award. So I'm not going to read all of these, but you can get these and also read them. So, again, it's Gil Grill, the guy roasting his hand over it, and this person, so. We already saw this one, except it's one with a different name, Dale Snail. So he's about to get crushed. And on the back, again, is the bus driver person. Mel Meal. It's the other one with the fork stabbed in his head. And, yeah. On the back, again, just a puzzle piece. This new one is Edible Ernie. So it's like a person that's a chocolate chip cookie with a mouse eating him. And on the back, it's just a puzzle piece. And then this video is also getting a little bit long, so I'm going to do one last one and then make part 3, okay? So the last one is a Garbage Pail Kid flashback. Beastie Boyd, sorry. Half monster, half kid, which is really kind of creepy. And on the back, just a puzzle piece. I don't know why they call them flashbacks or make them decorated. They just do, I guess. So yeah, we've gotten through this many so far in part 1 and part 2. And this is how many left we have to go. And that's the whole thing. So, yeah. I hope you like this video. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Yeah, so check out part 1 if you haven't seen it already. And then watch part 3. So I hope you like this video. Bye, guys.